Maggie, as a lifelong Little Mermaid fan, how'd you feel about The Little Mermaid 2023? The Little Mermaid came out in theaters this past weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Maggie and I went and watched it in the theaters. Maggie and I went and watched it in the theaters, and I gotta say, Maggie, as a lifelong Little Mermaid fan, I would love to know your thoughts, because you are the lifelong Little Mermaid fan. Let me rephrase that. Maggie, as a lifelong Little Mermaid fan, how'd you feel about The Little Mermaid 2023?
I really loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah. The more and more I think about it, I can't say anything really bad about it. I really loved the direction they did with Ariel, of course, but all the mer people, they looked awesome. Like, they looked like something out of the book. Like, their fins and stuff, I loved it.
I can show you one.
Why are you seeing Aladdin?
Shining, shining,
I'm gonna mute you.
splendid. Did you
I thought I could get you on that one.
Anyway.
But Halle Bailey, I called her Barry earlier.
Call her Haley. It's Haley Bailey.
Yeah, Halle Bailey.
Not Halle Berry. Just so we're clear. I know it's
Halle
hard.
Bailey.
Yes. Haley Bailey.
She
Fantastic.
kills it. She kills
Fantastic.
it.
I gotta say, the fin did not freak me out. I thought the fin was gonna freak me out. Like, we watched the trailer. Everybody, we did a live trailer reaction for this, and I was being real. It was freaking me out a little bit. It was just freaking me out. I don't know. It was just freaking me out. But in the movie, in the context of the movie, it looked fun. It looked more skirt like in the animated movie. You know, like it looks like the tail like comes up over her.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like in the trailer maybe the CGI just wasn't done yet, and it looked like it just went like straight to tail. You know what I mean? Like, it looked like fucking like one of those fever dream horror nightmares that James Gunn gave us in Guardians 3. Okay. Like the walrus with his fucking eyelids cut off.
Whoa,
all right.
whoa. Don't be
I'm
talking
not spoiling
about
it.
that.
I'm just saying it's in the trailers. There's a walrus with his eyelids cut off. All right. That's nightmare fuel. All right. That's all I'm saying. But in the movie, it looked like, it was like body inserted into tail. Okay. Or fin, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Like, and which is what Ariel in the animated looks like.
Yeah.
Like she's wearing a skirt or something. I don't know.
Like she's got a tail. Yeah.
So can you answer me this? I'm very, like, okay. When she becomes a human, this isn't a spoiler. Fuck, it's the Little Mermaid. Okay. Like, okay. She's naked.
Yeah.
So, like, is her top a part of her mermaidness? Like her tail?
I think so. Because in the animated one, it was also gone. So,
But it was seashells.
yeah. But
This, it's almost like it's a part of like the same, like her flesh.
yeah, I think it's just their scales. The way it looked.
So, like, is it removable? Like, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not. Listen.
I know what he's saying about.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying, like, does she not, like, is it just scales? Is that all that there is?
I think so. I don't
So
know.
there's nothing
God.
else there. I mean, that's all I'm asking. I'm just trying to understand logistically speaking.
You're asking the wrong person. I didn't do the effects for
Because
the movie.
here's the thing. Here's why I bring it up. If that can be removed, right? If it's just a top, right? Like the seashells in the cartoon, then what does that imply about her fin? That's what I'm getting at. Okay, has nothing to do with the booba boobs. All right.
Oh, he said
It
it.
has to do with just understanding, like, logistically how any of this mer world works exactly. Okay, and like, why do the men not have it? Why do the mermen not have it? If there's nothing there, you know what I mean? am I alone here? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand logistically.
I just accept things the way they are, Matt.
I don't, Maggie.
We'll call up the effects department, Matt. Jesus.
Right, Maggie, talk more about it. I'm looking it up.
No, you're going to interrupt me again
I
about
won't.
my feelings.
I swear to God, I won't.
About The Little Mermaid.
I won't do it.
Swear to God, I'm going to hit you with my big gulp cup. Oh, I agree, Juriana. It is called magic, Matt.
That's a cop-out.
No, it's not. It's using your imagination.
Part of
Butthole.
Flesh.
Anyways. I really like the art direction in this and all the little sea creatures. I really loved how they did. I wasn't sure. I was afraid secretly about Sebastian and Flounder, but I really liked it. I really liked them. They're really cute. And Scuttle, Aquafina stole the show. Anytime Scuttle was on, I was sold. Did you find anything, Matt?
It says if they hadn't done what they did, it would have... Okay. Ariel from The Little Mermaid has boobs, which implies she is a mammal, yet also has a fish's reproductive system, implying that mermaids are actually a type of platypus.
Yeah, that is right. Platypus do that. Yeah, platypus. I forgot about that. They are that.
Oh my god!
Because they lay eggs.
All right, that answers everything that I had questions about.
All right.
So all that being said, I really enjoyed this movie. Okay, I thought it was great. I thought I cried a lot, like probably too much for a grown adult man watching The Little Mermaid. But hey, I don't give a fuck. I get to feel feelings, and that's great. You know, people should feel more feelings. But no, I loved it. I thought the music was fantastic. I didn't necessarily grow up being a huge fan of The Little Mermaid. Like, obviously, I was born in 87, so I mean, it was very much a part of my childhood, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast was kind of the first big princess Disney movie that I, was much more aware of. I wouldn't say I got into it.
Well,
but, my grandmother bought me that VHS tape.
Gotcha.
So, I had that one. Right? And then Aladdin and, the more masculine, I guess, Disney animated movies. Like, those were more coming out, like Hercules and The Lion King and stuff like that, right? And so The Little Mermaid was one that I was aware of, but just didn't watch all the time.
Yeah.
So I've never really had an affinity for The Little Mermaid. I mean, it's great and I appreciate it. And I mean, the music, obviously, Under the Sea was always a banger,
Yeah.
Kiss the Girl,
Yeah.
But, it wasn't one that I had a high, oh, they better fucking do this right. It wasn't like Aladdin or The Lion King for me.
No. I tried to keep level-headed about that it's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
And which I was cool with. Because, I mean, it's Little Mermaid. I mean, it's been,
30 years?
Well,
over?
not just Disney's. I meant just the story in general.
Yeah.
That Hans Christian first wrote.
Hans Zimmer. The Little Mermaid.
Oh, God, that'd be terrifying. But it's been retold in different...
We want you into the sea, brother.
It's been retold in different ways in different countries. Like, Studio Ghibli did their own version of it. Ponyo. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. I love that one.
Which also had...
Liam Neeson,
exactly. It all comes back around.
It all comes back around.
But yeah, so I would say, all of that being said, Disney's live action movies have been a bit hit or miss with these remakes. Beauty and the Beast was okay. I felt like it lost some of the magic. LeFou, is that his name?
Mm-hmm. Josh Gad. Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yes.
Right. And I liked the people, the dishes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like the big musical number, Be Our Guest, kind of fell flat compared to the animated one.
Yeah.
Right?
But if you compare it to the Lion King remake.
Right. Well, that's the thing, right? It's like the Lion King remake was just
It lost its
awful.
magic.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they did it.
They did it.
Like, it happened. And I mean, I guess that's something.
Yeah.
But then you have like Aladdin on the other end, which was great. It was great. I really loved Aladdin. It's not better than the original, but I really loved it. And then what was the Jungle Book? We really liked Jungle Book.
Yeah, Jungle Book was really good.
Peach Dragon
was good.
I liked. Yeah, which was kind of a reimagining also.
Yes, which is good because when that movie was set in I can't remember what year, but like I think it was like probably like 19 something, like early 1900s.
Yeah.
But it's a stupid musical. That's why I loved it.
So,
don't watch it, Jariana.
After we get all these, right, we finally get to The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
And I think this is probably easily the best one.
I agree.
Like, easily.
I agree.
Like, I would probably put Aladdin under it.
Yes.
Like,
No.
I'd say
I agree.
it was the best.
Yes.
But I think this opens this up in more ways. Okay. This reminds me of when Frozen came out. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like, Frozen kind of redefined what a Disney princess movie was.
Yeah.
I mean, and granted, you could also make the argument that Tangled was the first part of that.
Oh, yeah.
Which I agree with. But
totally.
it still also had some of those, things that the animated movies always had. Like there's the guy and, and like Frozen really broke that mold of like, didn't even need a guy.
No.
And so I feel like The Little Mermaid really, to me, feels like that it's done that. It's reassessed what these movies should be and could be.
Yeah.
And like showing that the changes made for the better, right? The changes they made in this, I love the changes to the ending. Again, we're not in spoilers, but I loved what they did there.
Oh, we haven't watched the Cinderella remake. I've heard good things about it.
Is it good? I haven't heard.
Yeah.
Mulan was kind of...
I really like Mulan, but that's just me.
Yeah. Wait, the live action one?
I liked it, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought I did. I thought I enjoyed it.
I feel like you were let down a little.
I wanted music.
Yeah. And like, that's the thing, right? Especially with these that are supposed to be like historical. Like, if they ever tried to do Pocahontas or something.
Yeah,
like they're going to have
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like, do you even bother trying to do it, or do you just do a completely different thing?
I hope and pray they keep all the songs for Hercules. They've got to.
Dude, Hercules may end up being fantastic, honestly.
And put frickin' Lizzo in there as one of the muses.
It's true.
That's all I'm saying. I keep my... Hey, I even make her one of them, too.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, I don't think she will, but I mean, it'd be cool.
It would be cool.
I definitely think a sequel to Little Mermaid should totally happen.
Yeah, they had an interview.
Yeah.
Haley Bailey. I'm going to get it right. It's the way I see her name spelled. I pronounce it that way.
Yeah.
Haley Bailey and the guy that played Eric.
Who was fantastic, by
yes.
the way. Fantastic.
He's got to be in more stuff. I don't know what all he's been in before this, but he needs to be in more stuff.
And their chemistry
He is adorable.
Their chemistry is top notch, too.
Yes.
Like, if they don't make a sequel to this, they're just leaving money on the table.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
Jesus.
wasn't that part of that BuzzFeed article?
I think so.
They said, Disney better not leave this chemistry just laying around. And in the interview, they asked them, would you be willing to do a sequel, kind of like how they did The Little Mermaid 2? And Haley said, oh my God, I love the second one. And he said, well, I haven't seen it. What happened? She said, oh, they have a daughter. And the daughter, it's the opposite of Ariel. The daughter wants to go in the water.
Oh, jeez.
And he's like, really? He said, can I become a merman this time?
God. Honestly, I would prefer them to just tell an original story. Like, just do like whatever they think would be good. Yeah. I would personally also like for them to kind of use this to start building out their Disney universe. Like, it's gonna happen eventually, people. So I mean, just let's start sticking with some of these people that we really like. Like, maybe they go off to Arendelle, you know? I don't know. I don't even know who plays Anna and Elsa in a live action version, but I mean, do it. Cowards. Fucking do it. I don't know. Probably Kristen Bell and Adele Nazim. No, I mean, and Jasmine, Brie Larson and Jasmine back. Like, they were great.
I love them.
Yeah. They were great.
love them.
Anyway.
But yeah, they need to continue on.
So, would you say
Go watch it.
people should watch it?
Go watch it.
Now, what if somebody's not a fan of Little Mermaid?
Who are you as a person? Who are you?
I mean, I wouldn't have said I was a Little Mermaid fan before watching this. So, I mean, I guess that answers your question.
Yeah.
You should give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
If Disney movies don't turn you away, like, I don't think this is going to break anybody's image of what a Disney movie is. Like, if you don't like musicals, not even musicals, but if you don't like movies that have music in it, if you don't like, fairy tale-esque things, then I don't think this movie's going to break that for you. But I will say this is probably the best one like that of a live action.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, I'm not ready to say it's like better than like Princess Bride or anything, but I mean, like, it's.
No.
I mean, it might be. I don't know. I'm just not. I literally haven't thought of that. So, not ready to just jump into that yet.
Interesting comparison.
So, but I would definitely say give it a shot. And if you don't want to watch it in theaters, waiting for Disney Plus, I get that. That's fair. I will say the underwater sequences in the big screen are beautiful.
Also, the camera work on her swimming around singing.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. There was a couple of little parts where the CG was just a hair off.
Yeah,
just a little off.
Yeah,
a lot of it was fantastic. Like, anytime they were on land and had CG elements, it looked perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
And like Melissa McCarthy, Ursula, looked fantastic.
God, man.
But like, and even in the posters, I was kind of worried about like the super realistic looking animals and stuff. Like, is this going to be like the Lion King? Yeah. But it actually ended up
so cute.
Yeah, they were able to make them still have characteristics, especially the crab. Can't think of his name.
Sebastian.
Yeah, like especially him. He was able to
his
eyes. Emote and stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. And I mean, you already said Aquafina.
Yeah.
I mean, she murders it. So
yes.
good.
I want a real life Scuttle that talks in a Sebastian.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Bow chicka wow wow.
It was so good.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. No, I'd probably go watch this again. Honestly,
yes,
it's
definitely.
It's so good.
I can't wait for our little girl to watch it.
Yeah. I think she'll like it.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say before we dive into spoilers quickly?
Let's go.
I don't think we have much spoilers.
Let's go.
So, here we go. This is your last warning for spoilers. I can't believe...
Get out of chat right now.
Eric was dead the whole time. Can't believe it. Fucking King Triton that just turns to ash.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking.
I was like, wait, are you thinking that Eric is King
Eric
Triton?
is King Triton's son. What?
Hey,
What?
Speaking of King Triton, dude.
Triton. What?
He I like him.
He buff?
He's buff. Which, I mean, he's buff in the animated show.
Here's what I like the most about King Triton in this movie. He fucks a lot, okay? Like, bro's got 7 daughters with vastly different women, okay? Like, they are all very much, he's like, bitch, I need one in every continent, all right?
I need one.
Come on.
Wherever you're from.
I got to get my fish seed out there, okay? I gotta get it. He's like pulling a fucking ego, just trying to anybody he can to just get
Cherry Ennis's daddy Triton.
That's awesome.
I love it. But no, I really liked him. He
did great.
He really sold that character.
Melissa McCarthy, like we said, did fantastic.
Like,
so
I
good.
was so
Scared.
worried and scared because, one, Melissa McCarthy, I've never really heard her be evil, per se.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, I've seen her be mean.
Yeah.
In like identity theft.
Yeah.
Thievery.
Yeah.
Like mean. I mean.
Mean, yeah. And then also I was worried about the CGI.
Yeah.
about an octopus lady, and I was like,
They didn't.
I'm scared, but no, they did it.
She looked great.
She looked great.
Even
She
being
sounded
purple.
great.
Yeah, she sounded really good.
How her voice is so low and gruff.
And when Ariel turns back into a mermaid, which I think this is even in that BuzzFeed article we was talking about, where like it shows Eric like grab her and like is holding
he holds
her.
her, and then the animated one,
he's like,
Eric's like,
barf. What the fuck?
he's like,
yeah.
Like that too. A lot of things they flipped around on that, like Eric holding on to her when she changes,
which was great. Honestly, showed that Eric's not a piece of shit.
How he figures out her name.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. I loved that. I love that whole scene.
In the animated one, Sebastian whispers it into his ear. How they changed around, kiss the girl.
Yeah.
And also the spell, because that came in hand with each other. How they did that to push Eric, if you really want her, you got to kiss her.
Yeah.
And once he, leans in, she totally rejects him.
Yeah. And good for him for not turning into a piece of shit about it.
No. And also in the animated one, Ariel tries to lean in, and he kind of.
What a moron. That's the biggest fucking lie of any of the Disney movies, that Eric would not kiss her. Like, get the fuck out of here, guys. Come on. I also really liked that they flipped who kills Ursula.
Yes.
And that it's actually Ariel.
That was great.
Fantastic. That's what it should have been. Like, and whatever. People can say it's fucking woke or whatever. I don't give a shit. Like, it's perfect. Like,
it makes
Ariel
sense.
is a strong woman. She would obviously have the upper hand.
I mean, hello, she's headstrong. She went to the freaking sea witch to get legs.
Is Daddy Triton, for God's sakes, You tell me she don't know how to fucking spear somebody? Get the hell out of here. Might as well call her Brock Lesnar with as much spearing as she's doing.
Wow.
Somebody clip that and send it to Greg Miller. That's I love that.
Yes. I'm trying to think. Oh, and whenever she goes into like his study where he keeps everything, and she finds that I guess made of jade or glass.
The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
It's like My Little Mermaid.
And she just kind of just looks at it.
It was so good, man.
So sweet. And like they actually proved that that they make sense together.
Yeah.
That they love adventure, they love seeing new things.
It's not just superficial.
Yeah, it's not because, she's a princess and he's a prince and they gotta get together.
Yeah. And like he's the only bro she's ever seen that wasn't like missing an eye and 70 and scabby or whatever, scurvy.
Yeah. I just remembered when he calls it Sebastian, Trotton does, and he's like, Sebastian, do you have something to tell me? He goes, he says, is there a mermaid? Which lucky merman is my little girl in love with? Just trying to be quiet about it. I love that.
No, it was great. It was great.
Because it really showed that he does have a tender side.
Yeah.
He does care. He loves his daughters.
Yeah. And it's more in this, it's less about his hate for humans, and it's more about his love for his daughter.
Yeah.
And it's kind of Finding Nemo a little bit. He's just so overprotective because he lost her mother. And I guess that was the love of his life. I don't know. He's fucked it's like 8 other ladies too. So I mean, I don't know.
Well,
and I mean, you do you, man. Like, as long as they're all cool with it, like whatever.
I mean,
open relationship.
They'll know
whatever.
their mamas. I hope. There was a third Little Mermaid movie, but it was a prequel, and it showed how Ariel and her sisters got along or whatever. But it showed their mom, and apparently they were up on the rocks, and there was a boat, and she didn't move in enough time, and the boat killed her.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So, and also they were throwing harpoons too. I think they was trying to catch fish off the boat, and that all happened. I can't remember really off the top of my head.
I feel like they'd have to kind of intensify that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they were actually hunting them.
Yeah. Which I mean, they showed that
yeah, and it was like a dolphin.
Yeah. Eric's like, what are you doing? It's a dolphin.
Now, what do you think about the new songs?
I really liked them. I loved how it showed her conscience singing her inner self when they're dressing her.
That was awesome.
And I really, and I told Matt this is my favorite song. Oh, this is the Scuttlebutt.
It's so good.
Scuttlebutt.
It's so good. They're so good. God, everything about this. And like I said, I really wish that at the end of this, when they sell off, and they're going, God knows where, right? Yeah. I wish they would have just dropped a line like, "Oh, we're going to Arendelle, or we're going to fucking Tangled, or something." Like, I don't know.
Corona.
But, no, okay, maybe not that one.
That's where Tangled's at.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, maybe don't use that one. But just something, because I mean, I don't know. It's just me. Like, it's the way my brain works. But we know they're gonna do this. Like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. So like, just start it already. Oh,
also, I really liked how they set the timeline. Like, I could never put my finger on where exactly they were at in the animated one.
Oh yeah.
Because like in Belle, you're like, oh, everybody's saying bonjour at each other.
Bonjour.
They're freaking friends. Yeah. But like, in
hey girl.
Hey girl. But I love that video. But I love the fact that they set it kind of like, it reminded me, I don't think it's exactly at this point in time, but reminded me of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah.
Just how they had the islands and stuff.
Maybe Captain Jack Sparrow comes
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh God, please don't.
Maybe Michael Bolton walks in.
No.
Maybe Eric's on a boat.
I really loved how they set that up, and also that Eric isn't really a prince by blood. That they found him washed up on the shore.
And that, honestly, that could lead to a very interesting story in the sequel.
Yeah.
Like, what if he's actually, like, son of Atlantis or some shit, I don't even know.
They can't be, it's Atlantica that Ariel's from.
I'm just saying, like, Aquaman or fucking,
That's not the Disney-verse.
What's his name? I'm not talking about it like that. Fine, fuck. It's Atlantis from the fucking animated Atlantis movie. There,
don't bring Milo into this.
He's fucking Milo. You happy now, Maggie?
Don't bring Milo into
You happy?
This.
You brought this on yourself. All right. Turns out
that means he would have ancient magical powers.
Oh no, he's actually Jafar. He was Jafar this whole time.
No.
He lost his memory, and he got washed up on the shore. Boom, Eric. He's now Jafar. Now what are you gonna do? There it is. Maybe listen, here's what happens, okay? Eric gets kidnapped, right? And they're going to steal his heart. He's going to be a heartless, right? And I know that's a Kingdom Hearts thing. I'm not saying we do Kingdom Hearts. But then Ariel's like, I'm not strong enough to do this. I need help. I need some people with some extraordinary abilities. I need someone to help me freeze past this. I need someone to help us untangle this web.
God.
I need someone
to
read a book.
Wow. That's what you subject poor old Belle to.
Read a book. What? She's smart. That's good. That's a good thing.
Research?
Yeah. There you go. She can be the Oracle. Belle is the Oracle.
Anyways, Jerry says new rock stars, they suspect Jamaica is the place.
That makes sense.
The Caribbean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
We need to watch New Rockstar's video on it. Anyway, Maggie, anything else you'd like to say about The Little Mermaid before we get out of
Have you heard the scuttlebutt? Scuttlebutt. Which, I mean, in the animated one, Scuttle goes, wow, 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 wow. He does.
It's been too long for me. I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's burned into my brain because I'm still surprised that VHS tape was in one piece.
I always get Scuttle and the bird from the Rescuers Down Under mixed up.
Orville?
Yeah, whatever. Whichever.
That's his name.
The one from Down Under, which was John Candy, right?
Yeah, but I can't remember his name.
Because he replaced the one from the first one.
Yeah, they're related.
Yeah.
They're still albatrosses, but I can't remember.
Yeah. I always get them mixed up. I don't know. I really like the Rescuers Down Under.
Me too.